Hey, evening. I'm Sean, Librarian Writer Geek. Uh, Librarian Writer Geek on Twitch and YouTube. sctatson.com is my personal website. And Blue Sky is the only. This is my Blue Sky account, which is the only social media I'm active on. And given that there is apparently something of an exodus from Twitter, yeah, hey, Blue Sky is a solid alternative. It's like I, it's if Twitter, I don't know if Twitter is D&D 3.5, Blue Sky is Pathfinder. It's like it's got basically all the same stuff, but with fewer Nazis and whatnot. So nothing but ups, good side, as far as I'm concerned. Um. So yeah, not even if you're in the U.S. If you're anywhere, it's been been a probably a stressful couple of days. I'm not going to get into my personal feelings on it, except to say that I'm like, yeah, I'm I'm glad that as I seem to have I'm like 90% okay, or at least mostly okay now, as opposed to how I was feeling Wednesday. Like I have recovered pretty strongly. I probably had a decent laugh for probably the first time in a couple of days today, because I was listening to some music at work and stumbled across the song called Three Kobolds in a Trench Coat. It's very funny. It's very good, but, you know, it's very fun, and I don't know, I feel like I hadn't really laughed or anything for a couple of days, and that's, like really sincerely felt that, and yeah, I don't know how to, but just in case, but things are looking rough, and they're gonna probably it's probably not gonna get a lot better. So I'm gonna, with the, I'm gonna use this space that I have for much the same reason I've used it in similar situations in the past, which is to say, here is a place for someone to, if you want to come, for people to come and just not deal with all of that for just a little while. It's just a place to relax and breathe and recover your energies, because big part of the the people out there, they want to hurt you. They Part of their strategy is to they want to wear you down, and the whole situation that it's going to wear you down no matter what. So you need those places where it's safe to just relax and breathe and not worry about stuff for a little while. Like, right, so I'm gonna hopefully figure out how I can do this. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, yeah, we're not doing Paul. Like that, and how does I think? Pin. Just gonna pin that. There we go. Okay, so that's gonna. Just gonna pin that there and say, hey, no, we're not. I don't want to. If you're feeling stressed out about politics, that is perfectly fine. We're not going to talk about the situation. We're not going to do. And I know I have commented on that stuff in the past, and I don't apologize for that in the slightest. Okay, but yeah, unless something really important or interesting happens, like yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, and I reserve the right, and I absolutely reserve the right to just if people come in here and start spewing bullshit and doing stuff, I will absolutely boot them. No questions. No, you don't get no 3 strikes. You get 1. You do 1 strike and out. I don't care. 0 tolerance policy. All right. So, with that said, yeah, let's get back to the excavation of Hobbs Barrow, because yeah, let's deal with some slightly less crazy horrors. All right.
I have very much forgotten what we're supposed to be doing. Oh, that store's connection to Hobbs Barrow, fix the fiddle bow, find workrooms for excavation, and find milk from this convent. Okay.
Fresh and steamy. Delightful. I believe a horse to be the culprit. I certainly don't wish to touch it.
Ballot.
I shan't be dragging any of my possessions.
Fair enough.
I shan't be dragging.
Alright. Okay, so... Alright.
Nobody home.
Okay. So, horsehair.
A fine specimen. She's well looked after. I can't see how that will help me.
Okay.
There's nothing else I wish to do. Good day.
How did you like your apple?
I'm afraid it is rather rotten, sir.
Hey up. That's slander, that is. Don't you be going round telling folk I'm handing out rotten apples.
Why not?
Good day.
Freshly picked. Selling them at a steal. Would Miss like to buy some?
No, thank you. Sacks of apples and cabbages. They've all seen better days.
Yuck.
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1 penny each.
No, thank you.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. Mr. Shoulder told me he'd be at the Plough and Furrow.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Shoulder has stacked blocks of...
I don't know. Okay. Hello?
Hello again.
Yes?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry. Farewell. That's a peculiar idea.
Fresh Scotch eggs!
Wonder.
I can't see how that will help.
No?
I could certainly use the knife to cut some hair from her tail, but I'm gonna have to gain her trust unless I want a hoof to the nose.
Okay. How do I gain her trust?
I can't think of anything else. There's nothing else I... Hello there. Is that your horse
Horse.
stationed in the alley?
Aye, Thistlecrack is her name.
That's an unusual name for a horse.
Aye, it were what she were called when I bought her. Glutton would be a better name. She likes her treat. But it feels wrong to change it.
Thank you for your time.
Make sure you watch my performance later, won't you?
I'll try. I have nothing else. I have nothing else.
Okay. Hello.
A heap of glistening sugar cubes.
Up. Huh. Here you go.
Here, girl. Eat this. Good girl. Hopefully that's gained some trust between us.
Okay. Suppose I should have figured that out sooner.
I've managed to cut off a few lengthy strands.
Alright. So we combine this with the resin. Yes? Aha.
There we are. This should make sufficient bowstring now.
But hey, we aren't done yet. Okay.
I've done it.
You.
The bowstring seems to hold on sufficiently.
All right then. Hello, strange girl.
Look what I have for you.
Yay. Okay. Uh-oh. Cool. Well, crap. Okay, so OBS is disconnected. That's great. Hold on. There we
My
go.
head is spinning. What happened? Hello? Where did she go? The girl left her fiddle behind. I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
Okay. Apologies if you're watching this live. Maybe that was actually a weirdly appropriate time, fitting time to for OBS to suddenly lose its brains and freak out because we gave her the fiddle, we gave her the fixed gave the little girl the fixed violin bow, and she started climbed up on top of the cairn and started playing, and then things started to turn purple, and we kind of started freaking out, and then we wake up and she's gone.
The Devil's Toe, a local landmark.
But yeah, apart from that, no, haven't. That was just kind of weird.
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Hmm.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Fine. All right. So that was okay. Seriously, it's weird.
It's locked.
Okay. Things change down here. Okay. Well, let's see.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Okay.
I have nothing else to ask.
I.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss.
No, they're not.
Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you. There's nothing else I can't think of any. I have nothing else to.
Alright.
I have nothing else to ask.
What do you want?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Oh.
If you can get any milk out of old Eunice, you're welcome to it.
Eunice?
Me goat. Good luck.
Weather indicating get worse. I mean, not that I noticed, but there was a brief moment where OBS kind of lost its brains and disconnected, and the game kept going. So, fuck it. Right. Hey. I wonder.
I should leave the goat alone.
Right.
Hey,
Apple.
girl. Would you like an apple?
Okay, so the gross apple is good for something.
The grumpy thing isn't interested.
Dang it.
All
Fuck it.
right, we're doing this.
Nope. Whoa. Um. Uh. The fuck?
I'm not sure what that was. I don't know what's happening to me. All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Vaguely remember being sunnier. I mean, from like 1 or 2 streams ago. Not to. It might have gotten a little gloomier. I don't know. I honestly have to go back and check. I do. I guess is a little foggier, but also, yeah. Okay, so that's how far behind you are. Okay, how do I? Geez, how do I adjust the shoots? I don't think there's a way for me to adjust the delay. Sorry. Yeah, that happened. Sir, is your goat evil?
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I've worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend
enough.
down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help, I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
I'll see what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'll go to rest for a
Okay.
while. Ta-ra now.
See the land of denial. Oh, present land. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So speaking of joint, gee, who could I go to talk for a possible cure for joint pain? Except perhaps. Oh fuck.
Daddy, I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it. I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
Oh dear. Okay.
Daddy, you must remember this. The day that started it all. It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it? Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway.
Fine.
Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely. There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
Okay, okay. So, no, Dad is not dead. Dad has been in a coma or something since coming and digging around in the barrow we're currently poking around in. Anyway,
Good
be a little
day.
more careful with jumping around.
Yes.
Do you
Hey.
know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Capital. May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you.
Cool.
Where
What?
can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you.
Okay.
Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Cool.
Farewell.
Okay. So it's okay. I guess it's not entirely clear if her dad is in a coma or something. He's definitely been like bedridden for some time. So like
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
okay. Hello.
This looks like it might be elderflower. This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Okay, so what do I need to do? Footward and elderflower. Okay. I believe it was something. Oh. Aha! Hello?
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again. Which work is that quote from?
It's what?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
Why'd you even ask, dude? Alright. Wait. I don't even remember what the other plant looks like. think she said something about...
I have nothing else. Good day.
Freshly selling the would miss like.
No, thank. I really don't want to.
Mutton pies!
No.
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any milk for me, Mum?
Not yet, Miss Tompkins.
Oh dear.
No sign of Mr. Ambrose?
I'm afraid not.
I can't think of anything.
Okay, I'm sorry. I need to go back. Nope, wrong one. Wrong place. Okay.
Good day.
Yes,
Where can I find some...
flirtwater's not commonly found around Bewley. It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Farewell.
Okay. I have elderflower.
Good day.
Okay.
I have some elderflowers here.
Show me. No, this is not elderflower. It's
Okay.
cowbane. An easy
Well,
mistake
was-
to make. The two look very similar.
Oh,
Okay.
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow elder.
Okay. Hold on. All right.
The tracks look quite untarnished. I don't think many trains come.
No? Okay.
Bugger off!
enough.
The
Hold up. Wait a minute. Girl. Hello.
Hello, Jane.
Miss, watch me juggle.
Oh. Impressive.
Very impressive.
I can juggle even more apples.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy.
Uh-huh.
Told you I could do it. Here's your apple back.
I'm
Oh.
very impressed. Hello, Jane.
Miss,
Oh, okay. I don't know. Let me. Fine.
Very
I can...
Okay. All right. Some possibly.
The window box is well out of reach. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them. There's nothing else I...
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm struggling to think of where I might have seen a garden. hedgerow or something. I thought maybe along the road, but
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
yeah, thanks. Okay, you know what? Let's go here, maybe.
Hello?
No.
He's not answering.
Okay. Right. Okay. Alright.
Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone. Finally. Though first,
What, toss the apple at the goat? I mean, I tried that, and the goat wasn't interested.
I've no use for the cowbane.
Okay. Ah, maybe. I mean,
The bucket has seen better days. The bucket is rust. The window box is well out of reach.
Yeah, I know it's out of
The window
reach.
box is...
Fine.
There's nothing else I wish to... Various chards and beats. Good day.
Freshly picked up. Selling them at a would mislike.
No, thank...
Those ladies selling flowers. The woman, I believe she's selling like meat and stuff.
Tins of corned...
Hello.
The box is full of various sprouts and onions. Nothing particularly tempting. The box is full of... I have nothing else to...
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can actually look at those. Yeah, I can't seem to actually look at those, so... House with the window boxes seem to have a Doorway.
There's nothing else I wish.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it really does. Joint, okay. Okay, fine. So now there's... Okay, fine. Aha!
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's
Oh.
gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
Anyway.
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
My father took part in an excavation at Hobbs Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh,
Yes.
the youth of today.
Yes, it's only 18 something. There's plenty of...
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind. Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Okay.
In memory of Peter Black. In memory of George Paxton. In memory of William Ager.
Yeah.
In memory of Barnaby Tillett. In memory of Mabel Hurst. In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Benjamin Garkham. In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
That's interesting.
I think I can chip away at this plaster.
He did specifically spout a quote from Romeo and Juliet at me.
There's a key behind here. This has to be
Really?
Father Roach's spare. Capital.
Awesome. Oh. Okay, sure. Yep. One there.
Wild garlic, fennel, corn mint, borage. Quite the collection. A small label on the pot reads flirtwort. This is just what I need.
Awesome.
This is just what I need.
Okay.
I should put the key back.
Oh, fine.
There. I hope that stays on.
Okay. Flirtwort and elderflower. Alright. So elderflower is also white. Okay.
Good day. I think I have some flirtwort here.
Show me. Aye, that's flirtwort, all right. Let me know when you've found some elderflower.
Okay. Alright.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll. This is where I dug up.
Yes. Shoo.
You're coming with me, little fellow. I shall name you Kenneth.
Okay, why did I pick up a worm now? Okay. I don't...
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
Okay. I'm very curious about...
The box is full of various... There's nothing else I...
I'm confused as to why I'm doing this, but okay. 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 Sure.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy.
Okay.
Yuck, a worm!
This looks like elderflower to me.
Yeah, I know.
You'll pay for any damaged goods.
Sorry, miss.
Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye, perfect for teas and tinctures.
Any good
Okay.
for sore joints?
Aye, penny a bunch.
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
Fair enough.
Can we work something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
Okay. See, if I tried this earlier... This is what I get for using a walkthrough guide. Whatever.
Easy.
Yuck, worm.
Yuck, a worm.
Huh. Yoink.
Oi, put those back.
Sorry.
Fine. Okay. Okay, fine. Okay. Okay.
Hello again, little...
Okay. What am I doing wrong? Ah, okay. Okay. I see.
I
Okay.
dare
That's
you
fair.
to
Easy. Yuck, a
Yuck, a
worm.
worm. And now Jay's gone. Okay.
I
Oh.
managed to swap them without her noticing. A small bunch of elderflowers.
I'm not proud that I had to look this up. Let's be fair. This is stupidly difficult.
Good day. I have the ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful. Hand them over. There you go. Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints,
Yeah.
Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
I'll give it a try.
Cool.
Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again. I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange.
I would prefer not to have any weird, crazy visions. Please?
Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
Yeah.
There you are, lass. Some fresh milk.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bryden.
This whole thing has been an incredibly overly elaborate fetch quest. Because all of this is so I can hire some guys. Okay? Get the damn... Actually, no, I don't need to. All of this just so I can get some milk for this lady.
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Tompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Very
Yes.
much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home all right. He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then.
Cool.
Come on over. It's not much further.
Really? I've just walked here the whole time. Fine.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bint. Since when does his lordship take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Sorry, Mum.
Okay.
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
Got it.
Hello there.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Some fine-looking flowers. Some fine-looking flowers.
Nope.
How very bucolic.
Cool. Cool. Okay, fine.
I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards. They're armed, you know.
Yeah.
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick, at your disposal.
Knew that. Knew it.
You're Lord Panswick?
As I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Yes, to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh? For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come along. I promise I don't bite. For generations, this chapel was a place of unique devotion. And this was until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made. The chapel soon turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us. Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmund's? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
But it seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new, a greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance. Would you and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
On one condition.
Yes?
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Okay.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But...
Farewell, my beauty.
Wait!
Yeah, you noticed that. Yeah, definitely villain vibes.
Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous!
He treats you all right if you do what he asks. Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow.
They have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation. They have some decent... Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find our way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
I'm nothing of the sort.
Ha! I've seen plenty of your sort before.
Cool.
Thank you for bringing me here, Miss Tompkins.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Yep. Yep. And yep.
Good day to you, pet.
All right.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. de Plancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking. Truth be told, my dear husband Albert passed away recently. My thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye,
Shop?
he's in God's hands now.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley. The most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him. Love is precious, pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
I can relate to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
May I ask who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Cobblers.
No one here.
Okay, fine.
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque, on which is inscribed the name Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
Hello? Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves, not decorate them.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Good day to you.
Hello, Mrs. de Plancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. de Plancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford nowt more than a simple wooden cross. He were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippeastrum were the first to go. I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a hippeastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red flowers. Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippeastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord...
Large. Oh God. Okay. Husband, red odorless flower, long stem. If I find one, I could bring it to her last grave.
These smell rather strong. They can't be the scentless flower Mrs. de Plancy wants. I can't think of anything. These matched the description of the flowers Mrs. de Plancy mentioned.
Yoink.
There's no scent.
You get away from my hippeastrum!
Ah, apologies.
Move!
Fine.
Well, that confirms it.
Okay, what do we gotta do? Alright.
Quite a fine building indeed. Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting. What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you. I'm looking for some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Okay.
The road disappeared.
Does it want me to... What? Okay. Okay.
Good day.
Hello.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them. Sorry, Mum. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye. We were to run away together today.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up. Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
I'm sorry, Miss Tompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mum? Oh, please, Mum. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mum.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
Not helpful.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more to go on.
Sorry, Mum. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
Okay.
Good day to you.
Hello, Mrs. Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Oh, yes. Lovely young man.
Have you seen him today?
No, not today.
Any idea where he might be?
Sorry, pet, I don't.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be...
I have nothing else. Good day.
Hey up.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
He's here every market day.
Except this one.
Aye. I haven't seen him today.
Any idea where he might be?
Not in the slightest.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Time for a juicy mutton pie?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Aye, I do. Why'd you ask?
Isn't he normally here at the market?
Aye, he's normally 2 pies in by now. Don't know where he is. I'm sure someone around here must know where he is.
Goodbye.
Let me know if you get hungry now, lass.
Good day.
Care to buy some apples?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
Eddie? Aye.
Have you seen him today?
No. Well, maybe his milk's gone off. I hope so. Might mean some of his customers have some spare coin for me veggies.
Ha!
Goodbye.
You know where I am.
Mutton pies!
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr.
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
Cool. Oh. Flashback.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not. This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury. I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours. I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts. I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life. I'm going to travel the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Wow. Don't look at the camera. Alright.
There's something ahead on the road.
Hello? Oh, that's tiny.
My God!
What the hell?
Mr. Ambrose! I'm going to help you. What cruelty is this? Please hold still. I'm going to cut you free. He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further. His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent. I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Tompkins today.
My love. Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand. As we made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him. He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie!
Aww.
Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never.
Dude.
Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint! I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Tompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie. I'm never setting foot on this god-forsaken estate again.
Good luck, you two.
Yay. No. Well. Okay, cool. Now I can get the damn flowers. All this. Oh my god. So many vegetables. So much vegetables. So much bullshit.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
No.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
I do, but it's best not to dwell on such thoughts. Life is for living, not for worrying about what comes after.
I fear it, but my faith keeps me going. I know I'll meet him again, in heaven.
Take that thought forward, Mrs. de Plancy. Remember it. One day, you will be reunited.
Thank you. Oh, those flowers look beautiful.
They do.
Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Oh, you...
I insist.
Okay.
You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. de Plancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving them for myself. I shouldn't be so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You're nothing of the sort.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. de Plancy.
it's appropriate that it's raining, but also like, bleh.
Here they are. Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings. They smell delicious.
Okay, let's get this over with. Alright, I got
The vision
damn
returns.
treats.
I come bearing gifts.
Freshly baked gifts?
Yes. 3 of Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
What do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking me to undertake such folly. Of course I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd. You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
Fine.
Why not?
Splendid. I'm glad the rain doesn't put you off. You like to live a little dangerously, don't you, Thomasina? Let us stroll to the beck.
That sounds nice. We walked side by side down to the beck, his hand occasionally brushing my own. Despite Lord Panswick's entertaining company, I had an overwhelming feeling that time was being wasted. We ate those cakes down by the beck, and as he attempted the most charming lines he could muster upon me, I only had one thing on my mind. Father. Could he be saved from his suffering? Was the answer to be found within Hobbs Barrow? I ached to find out. I didn't even notice the taste of those famous puddings. Seemingly disheartened by my lack of enthusiasm, Lord Panswick soon marched me back toward the ruined chapel.
Chaps, listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help. Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow. It's getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the plough and furrow.
Yeah. Ugh.
Evening, Miss Bateman.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship.
Stanley, my good man.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
As am I, your lordship.
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
Why not?
Splendid. You heard the fair lady.
There you are.
Thank you.
Everyone, raise your glasses to Miss Bateman. May she conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that she desires. Hip hip!
Hooray!
You don't wish to join me in a beverage?
Oh, you go ahead, my dear. Alcohol does not sit well with my constitution.
Thank you, your lordship. I needed that.
I aim to provide you with whatever your heart desires. I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites des beaux rêves. Mr. Shoulder?
Your lordship?
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the Plough and Furrow.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Well, what can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you. I'll leave those two to their
Seen her.
Arthur!
I've remembered something.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside, in the alley.
Okay.
He's stinking drunk, but let's hear what he has to say. Hello again, Cyril.
You're still here? Leave me be, lass.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss.
Okay.
What is it?
First of all, I must apologize to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered what he were on about.
Oh?
Aye. Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited. I concentrated. And it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
All right. It were a couple of days before I met you.
Okay.
Hurry now, Leonard.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
And she gets here in 2 days?
Aye.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She would laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bait.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something? A moonlight tryst. After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle.
Okay.
Don't make me ask twice. I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard. It's sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
You're being most unfair to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
Come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
What do you think?
What do you think, girl? How can I make sense of all this? I'll be glad to be back in London with a good book once this is all said and done.
Okay.
I see that the prophecy has come into light. The shift in the atmosphere as the day fades into night. You watch and learn. You can never tell.
Alright. Okay. Alright. And I think... Uh-oh.
Didn't quite... Right. Right. Forgot that it kicks me to the just kicked me out rather than kicking me to the main menu. But alright, so that's it that's gonna be it for this week. We're getting closer. We're heading toward the end. I believe there's only what is oh. Huh. Oh, and we got some more achievements. That's nice. I got about 60% of them. Romance on the Moors. Huh. Travel to the Moors. Okay. Well. Yeah. But yeah, this game is I am well, first off, I am very much enjoying this game. I hope you are enjoying it too. We are getting very creepy. There's definitely some very odd things coming up, but yeah, I think there's only like the one day after they left. There's only yeah, so we're heading to the end, and come back next week, and we'll continue pushing towards that. But other than that, you know. Take care of the people. I don't know. I guess things are looking again. Not. Things are probably not going to be great. Things are probably soon. You know, with especially in the U.S., but also elsewhere. So you know, I guess here's just a reminder that. You know, take care of the people close to you. Try to care for the people close to you. Try to help them, keep them safe. You know, all that. Because in the end, we're the only people you know, that's the most you can depend on. So, and you know, if I won't say that's going to be okay, but you know, if enough people care, you know, choose to be kind if given the chance, but don't, you know, sometimes being kind means standing up to other people, standing up for people who need it, and standing up to people. So, I don't know. Choose to be kind, choose to do the right thing, and you know, we'll make it through this, I guess. But so that's gonna be it from me this week. Reminder: here's me on YouTube and Twitch. Here's my personal site, which I don't think I'm gonna be updating that for a bit, and but here's Blue Sky, where I'm a little more active, so you might be able to want to follow me there to keep up with some stuff. Alright, yeah, so bye.